Most Californians are voting by mail, and a new tracking tool in our state lets you track your ballot. One viewer called us to tell us about issues he's having with his ballot and this new system. Our Kitty Alvarado joins us live now with this You Ask, We Investigate report. Kitty.
Well, Robert Sherwin, he voted early and he signed up for that ballot tracks to make sure he knew where his ballot was at all times. And everything seemed fine until it wasn't. And now he's not even sure if his vote will count.
I protested the Vietnam War. I was in the streets and tear gassed. I have been an activist my entire life.
Robert Sherwin takes pride in exercising his constitutional rights, but he says voting in this presidential election was especially important.
This election, to me, was probably, without comparison, the most important election of my life.
So he made sure to vote early and even signed up for the state's new ballot tracking tool, Ballot Tracks, to make sure he knew when his ballot was counted. But when he logged on to the system,
showed that our ballots had been accepted and were in process. The next day, they invalidated my ballot for some reason and printed a new one, according to Ballot Tracks.
He called the Riverside County Registrar of Voters office. His partner's ballot now had the same issue.
They couldn't tell us why our ballots were destroyed or invalidated or whatever they do to them, and they actually couldn't find them.
Ballot Tracks President Steve Olson says they only track ballots and do not have access to any systems to change status or reprint ballots. They only track and relay the status from the registrar's office.
Our system provides a dashboard for the election officials to be able to log on to, and they can see within one screen basically where the status of all of the ballots are within their jurisdiction. And for us, an individual voter, they can actually look and tell that voter exactly where that ballot may be in the system. And if they need to perhaps get a new ballot, if it's been rejected, or if the ballot has just been delayed.
Art Tinoco, the assistant registrar of voters, says he doesn't know exactly what happened in this situation, but they can help.
Every voter's situation is unique, so we highly recommend that you just contact our office and we'll look up your file or the information and provide you an update.
But Sherwin says he's already done that, and these issues have left him with more questions than answers.
Now we feel like, I don't know whether my vote's going to count.
And Robert and his partner tell me now they're going to go to the registrar's office to look further into this issue, to see where their ballot is and see if they have to actually have the office void that ballot and revote. The office says that that's what you should do if you find yourself in this situation. Contact them. They will then either have to void the other ballot, but you definitely do not want to vote twice because that is a crime. We will stay on this story and let you know if Robert voted again. Reporting live from Palm Desert, Kitty Alvarado, back to you in the studio.